We're here in Atlanta, in Georgia, and delighted to be at TechWood, being with you tonight. Now, Atlanta and Georgia, the state has built an entire reputation as the Hollywood of the South. It didn't happen overnight. Many years of serious investment into studios, facilities, training, all of these sort of things got it to where it is today. Now, competition from overseas is contributing to a production slowdown. And add in President Trump's threat to put a tariff on foreign-made movies hasn't helped much either. One Georgia studio, Trilith, is taking this opportunity to pivot to content creators. It's planning to dedicate 35% of its facilities to digital entrepreneurs who can make use of their studios. Frank is with me, Frank Patterson, CEO of Trilith Studios. Good to see you.
Thank you, Richard. Thanks for being on the show.
So, look, you spend a lot of time building the thing up.
That's right.
To the point where it's sizable behind Hollywood, and in some measures even greater in terms of production techniques. And what happens? It starts to fall apart?
No, our industry's changing, right? So part of the core business that we're most known for as a state are these big feature films, right? And the big premium projects, and that's still an important part of the business. But as you know, there are many different kinds of content creators now emerging, creating a real interest by consumers to consume content, story content that we just haven't seen before. Interesting, cool new creators like Mr. Beast, for example, or Darman, and they're finding their way into the kind of what we would think of as traditional content, television shows and feature films, and we think that's where it's growing.
Right, so I've been fascinated by some of these apps which have short films over multiple.
That's right.
There's one particular one that somehow wormed its way into my phone, and there are 10 episodes over 2 minutes each or whatever.
Right, you're probably talking about vertical dramas, which is
now there's a new word.
Yeah. So you don't hold your phone this way, you hold it this way, so it's vertical. And this really came from China.
Yes, it did.
That's right. And this incredible growth where something like 46% of Chinese people are consuming these vertical dramas every day. And it's found its way over here and it's taking off. Take an app like Real Shorts that was just 3 years ago a startup and made $1 billion in revenue last year.
Okay, but these people can't afford to the production costs of major studios.
That's right.
So
These people are the incubator for the next great content creators, right? These are tomorrow's James Gunn, right? If you think of James Gunn, the writer and director of Superman, for example, right? These great big epic stories. Premium content isn't going anywhere, right? Consumers will always consume premium content. The kind of layered access they have to all this different kinds of content is the place that is really incubating tomorrow's storytellers. So we find that exciting, and that's why we're focusing on that group.
But here in Atlanta, or Georgia, the large production base, the talent pool that is now here,
that's right.
Has it reached insurmountable levels in a sense that it's unassailable? It's so big, it's so significant. Yes, it may weigh or whatever, but actually it's not going away.
It's not going away. I mean, Georgia's a global player in the entertainment business. By the way, for a long time, right? I don't need to tell you. Yeah. When President Carter, then Governor Carter, in 1972 launched this idea of having the first film office outside of Hollywood. And then from that period to 2000, I think we did 550 films. Not to mention, by the way, Mr. Turner thought 24-hour news might be a good thing, and here we are sitting in CNN. Mr. Perry decided he didn't need Hollywood and created his own first independent, but then major production company, and he's one of the most prolific creators in the world right now. So Atlanta's here to stay.
We're obviously in the midst of our own mega turnover, Warner Brothers Discovery,
right.
And this. Does something like Atlanta? Do you? This is a. You can plead the fifth if you want. I'll let you plead the fifth because I haven't given you notice of this. But does the industry here? Do you really bother who it is? In a sense, since Netflix or the streamers are spending fortunes on production in big studios.
That's right.
Massive budgets.
That's right.
Versus whether or not it's a legacy film company. Does it matter? If the studio is being used to make drama of a large scale, what does it matter from your point of view and from the industry's point of view, who it is that's making it?
In a way, you're right. On one hand, you know, we have all these incredible studio facilities at Trilith, and I love supporting James Gunn and Dwayne Johnson and everybody else that shoots there. That's awesome. But I also have to think about, I've been in this industry for more, you and I are the same age. I've been around a while. And I have
You're
to think
doing better than me. Carry on.
I have to think about the next generation of makers. There's a pipeline of talent here that we have to cultivate and focus on. And Atlanta has been an incredible resource for talent. So I'm thinking about that while I'm supporting the top filmmakers in the world.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if Amazon or Apple is making essentially a movie or a major series, does it matter?
No.
They're renting your studios anyway. They're giving you the business. And so what I'm trying to get at is this business that Hollywood is up in arms at this deal with Netflix because it says theatrical release. But from a resource and facilities point of view, does it matter?
In a way it doesn't. Listen, the consumer doesn't care, right?
Yeah.
The consumer is going to consume in all of these areas.
Yes.
You know, the #1 group that wants to see the movie in the theater now, according to the National Research Group's study 2 months ago, is those people born 2010 after. In other words, Gen Alpha wants to most see a movie in the theater. What does that mean? Because I thought theaters were dying. Ted Sarandos has this thing about that he said about theaters. By the way, I think Netflix is certainly in the theater business, and going forward, that's not going to change. Consumers want to consume at all these levels. They want to be on their mobile, they want to be on their TV, they want to be in the theaters. And we're meeting all of those demands. So in a way, it doesn't matter.
That's fascinating. I guess, how many productions have you got going at the moment? I mean, all over.
Oh my gosh, in the United States?
No, you. I mean,
we have 3 on the lot right now.
3 on the lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You still get excited by it all?
Oh my gosh, I love storytelling. I love the making of movies, and we absolutely love it. I mean, that's what at Trilith we set the stage to enrich the lives of the story makers who inspire the world. We do that every day. I get very excited.
Okay, next time we're here, I'm going to solicit an invitation to come for Questions
You're
Business.
always welcome. Please come.
I'm grateful
Thank
to you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you very
All
much
right.
indeed.